All right, what up, y'all? Welcome back to It Is Simple, Why Complicated? The series where we take life messiest relationship patterns and break them down like we're explaining them to somebody who just woke up from a nap and still confused about what day it is. So, hey, I'm your host, Quetta, pinch in, and today we're stepping into the second stage of the narcissist cycle. Devalue, also known as the moment the compliments turn into calculators. Because 1 minute you're the best thing that ever happened to them, and then the next minute they're recalculating how long it took you to text them back down to the millisecond. Crazy, right? So, let me give you a scenario. You're dating someone who used to say, "You're perfect. Girl, you got it." Or the female is like, "Oh yes, you my man, my man, my man. And I never met anyone like you." This is male or female. They come in all different shapes and sizes. We ain't discriminating over here. Now suddenly they're squinting at you like an Olympic judge. You walk into the room and they're holding up a scorecard. Today you're a 6.3, or you could have tried harder. And you're thinking like, wait, what happened? I didn't change. And they're thinking, time to start devaluing stage. Let the games begin. So what devaluation really is when the narcissist flip the script, right? It's the moment the mask slips, male or female. It's the moment the performance ends. They stop praising you and start grading you. Dang, I'm getting a report card too. Oh my goodness. They stop admiring you and they start questioning you. They stop being impressed and starting being impossible. I mean, this is not the episode of Kim Possible. I don't have time for this. So it's not because you did anything wrong, right? It's just they're not wrapped too tight. They like unstable creatures. It's because the love bumming stage is in fact over, and now they want to control. You looking around like, control what? Control you. That's what they do. So a good real life example, the text message analyst. You text them, "Good morning." They respond, "Why did it take you 14 minutes and 27 seconds to reply?" And suddenly you're like being interrogated like you work for the CIA. And you're thinking, "I just brushed my teeth." And they're thinking, "You're hiding something." Let me give you one more example. The comparison champion. They used to say, "You're the most beautiful person I've ever seen." Now they're saying, "Why don't you dress like my ex?" Or, "Why can't you be more like that girl on Instagram?" And you're thinking, "Sir or ma'am, I'm literally just trying to live." And they're thinking, "Let me lower your self-esteem so you don't leave." Example 3. Here we go. The sudden expert. They use to love your cooking. Now they're Gordon Ramsay, right? You make them spaghetti and they say the sauce is interesting. Interesting is the same sauce they were licking off their spoon just last month. Like, where they do that at? These people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and weird. But the simple truth, y'all, devaluation is not about you. It's about their need to feel superior. It's about their fear of losing control. That control is all about controlling you. And it's about their insecurity. Baby, I'm telling you, these people are so insecure, it ain't funny. They're not discovering flaws. They're creating flaws. Because if they can make you doubt yourself, they can make you depend on them. And folk like that, they need you to want them. They need you to have, the validation. They want you to depend on them. And it's just so sad. And all you can do is really just pray for them jokers. So what it does to you, devaluation creates confusion. You start asking yourself, like, what I do wrong? Why did they change? And how do I get back to the good part? But here's the truth. There is no good part. Don't look for it in the morning, the evening, or the afternoon, because it just does not exist. It's a performance. And now the real character has entered the chat. You feel what I'm saying? So how do you stay grounded during devaluation process if you stick around? First, you need to name that pattern. Once you named it, you can stop blaming yourself, because confusion loses power when you call it what it is. 2, don't negotiate with disrespect. You can't fix devaluation by performing better. You can only fix it by refusing to shrink from those suckers, them sucker MCs. 3, stay connected to your support system, because narcissists like to isolate. It's a community strengthened situation that they don't like. And 4, trust your memory. If you remember being treated well and now you're being treated poorly, that shift is really real. Don't gaslight yourself, because they doing it enough in the relationship or friendship. So in closing, that's the devalue stage, people. It's simple. We're never going to complicate it over here. So the next episode, we're going to talk about the discard, the vanishing act nobody asked for, because nothing says I care about you more like disappearing without a warning. So stay tuned, y'all. And don't forget, hey, show some love by hitting that like button, subscribing to support your girl's channel, and make sure you subscribe. I mean, not subscribe, but you can subscribe. But share this with somebody who may be going through the devaluation. Okay? We gotta spread the news, because these people out here crazy. Peace.